have been waiting on this day specifically for a very, very long time. You guys have too. The package for the twin turbo NSX finally comes today. I am so excited. FedEx says they're gonna be at the shop between 11:45 and 12:15. Currently 9:17 a.m. Let's hop in the new daily, take a rip to the shop, and sit there and wait for FedEx to arrive.
Starting to get some of these cars done.
I'm trying, man. Now this took a lot longer to receive than I expected. When something is coming from overseas, like Japan, you never know what's gonna happen at customs. Nonetheless, my goodies are finally here. Let's go ahead and open up my big brake kit for the NSX build. Oh my goodness, it begins. So far, I have one rotor opened and I'm already geeked. You guys can obviously tell the color combo I decided to go with. Let's get this entire front kit opened up. So here are the front brakes for the NSX. We got 6-pot front brake calipers in the very, very beautiful, I would call it like a spoon blue colorway. This is a collaboration between APG Brakes and Renegade Motorsports. Very, very excited to get these on the car. Now the fronts are cool. So the fronts, like I said, 6-pot calipers with a 345 millimeter rotor. The fronts are sweet. The rear is what's important. NSXs have a very, I guess, a proprietary, very interesting e-brake setup in the rear. APG and Renegade knocked it out of the park with the rears on this car. Here's everything laid out for the APG Renegade Big Brake Kit. We have front rotors, rear rotors, front calipers with the mounts and hardware, rear calipers with the built-in e-brake assemblies. So effectively, the OEM e-brake cable will come through here, attach here. This will be full of fluid. When you pull the e-brake, it'll move this lever. There's a piston in here that will push fluid into the caliper. Very similar to the factory setup. Hardware for the rear, instructions, and brake lines front and rear. Now there is one problem that we need to overcome with this whole setup. This car's gonna make a lot of power, probably 800 to the rear wheels. My initial plan was 15-inch bead locks with a good old set of ET streets. The car is of course staying rear wheel drive, so it ain't gonna hook very good. Now unfortunately with the new big brake kit, we won't be able to fit a 15-inch rear wheel, which would have been so sick. Again, minor details. Let's go ahead and get the new kit on the car and see how fantastic they look. One thing I'm super happy about, I never bled the OEM brakes that I powder coated for this car months ago. As soon as I powder coated them and installed them, I realized these are not gonna be good enough for this car, so that I ordered the new kit. Stoked I don't have to drain brake fluid. I'm very curious on the weight difference. Of course, the new calipers are way bigger than the old. New rotors, way bigger than the old. The OEM calipers are iron or steel. New ones are billet aluminum. Let's just do a quick weight comparison. A front assembly new versus a front assembly OEM. I have a feeling these are gonna be heavier. Rotor, caliper, and the mount. 31 pounds, 12 ounces. OEM setup coming in right at 29 pounds. But again, there's the difference in caliper size. There's the difference in rotor size. I would say the 2 pounds extra is worth it. Let's go ahead, toss on the fronts first. Definitely easier than the rears. Rears, we got e-brake stuff. So we're gonna slap on the adapter bracket. That will go from the OEM knuckle to the new APG caliper. Then the rotor goes on, finally the caliper. Everything is back off. Caliper was not fitting because the bracket was installed on the wrong side. I figured the bolts go through like factory. Turns out it's the opposite. So the bracket gets bolted on right here, okay? Bolts will go through this way, bolting into the bracket. Those things are insane, boys. Insane. Now there was like 1,000 colors, not 1,000. There was 10 colors to choose from. White, polished, red, yellow, blue, tons of different colors. I absolutely love the colorway that I chose. I think it looks fantastic. I know there's gonna be people out there that don't agree with the color choice. Unfortunately, my opinion outweighs everyone else's, being that I'm building this car for myself, not an internet clout car. This is my own personal build, and I love it. Fronts are all finished up, moving on to the rears. Let's start out with the driver's side first. So this is the caliper mount itself. These two holes will mount to the OEM knuckle. Caliper will mount like that. OEM e-brake cable, OEM routing will come up through here and connect right here. Brake line bolting on right here. And then this short stubby line will run over to the back of the caliper. Okay, right off the bat, you can see the OEM dust shield is going to be in the way. We can either remove it off the car completely or just do a light trim, making enough space for the new caliper mount. I'm gonna go ahead and trim them. So the one side rear is all done. Here is an overview of how it looks. So the e-brake cable comes up, connects there. Very similar to factory. Technically now there's two brake lines. The one that comes in from the brake master that will connect up top right here on the e-brake cylinder, I guess you'd call it. And then coming off the cylinder, there's another line that runs to the back of the actual caliper itself. And of course that looks fantastic. All of the brake components are done, installed, torqued, everything's good to go. Last step is to go ahead and bleed them out. Well, it would not be building cars without issues. No matter what I do, I cannot get that leak to stop leaking. Pulled the line on and off maybe 5 different times. Something's just yeeted with the system, not really sure. Either way, we cannot bleed the brakes. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2, which I knew was gonna be a problem, our old, janky, ugly Koenig wheels do not clear the calipers. Figured that'd be the case. Definitely is the case. So we cannot do anything till A, I fix that leak somehow, and B, we get different wheels. But at least the brakes look sick.